Hi, my name is Yu Yang and this is Andrew. We are going to talk about what happens to our electronics in the materials economy. Electronic producers need to change how they extract, produce, distribute, consume, and dispose because the way they are producing isn't sustainable, and unless they change now, the e-waste will destroy our world.
Hi, I'm Andrew and I'm going to explain to you what e-waste is. E-waste is all computers and electronics. Anyone who can afford electronics buy and use them. Electronics are the most frequently used products in the world. They are used for calculation, communication, games, socializing, etc.
You may be frightened to see how your computer came to your hands. First it gets mined in the mines and gets shipped all around the earth. Then in the factory, a lot of toxic chemicals get added into the resource. After people buy and use it, the recycling workers take the valuables and burn the rest in the disposal part of the materials economy.
Electronics need metal, so they must get extracted from the ground. This will affect the river food chain because the pollution will spread to the animals and cause bioaccumulation, which might also spread to birds, and after that, governments get the ugly truth. All of the pollution we made will always come back to us.
An alternative way to get resources. Engineers need to make computers without ruining ocean food chains for oil. They could use wind or solar power to power our electronics. Producers must use more eco-friendly materials to build a computer and try to make them last longer in order to save our world.
We know America is one of the world's leading producers of waste, but do you know what happens to their waste? No, they ship it to the other countries, developing countries most of the time, and make it their problem to ruin their food chains, ecosystems, cause bioaccumulation. America needs to change this by either recycling their garbage in America or giving the developing countries the technology like them.
By doing this, the animals will slowly recover from the habitat loss and the food chain will be fixed. If cleaners take all the pollution out of the lakes and rivers, the bioaccumulation will be weaker and the population of the primary and secondary consumer will slowly grow back. Since the toxins in the habitat will be less, the modification can save thousands of animals. A big concern for biologists is that different species are dying. Imagine in the time of our children. None of them would know what a fish, seal, or turtle is. We cannot let that happen. Producers, the government, and recyclers need to change now and together.
China is a great country, but it is in peril because most of the waste from the materials economy goes there for disposal because it has so many employees. But it also caused some good things to happen. Like now, the gangs of China are working with the Red Army to help the people of China. Now for some facts.
The big companies need to change. Here's some statistic data on Apple, a company that is starting to change. Only 2% of Apple's carbon footprint, which is emissions, comes from their facilities, while 98% comes from their products. This isn't very good to the environment.
Apple's technology is improving rapidly, and all of its products are more eco-friendly than their competitors. For example, the iMac today makes half the carbon footprint and uses zero point 0.5 less resources than the one in 1998. That's about half of everything. The other companies should follow Apple's footsteps in order to save our.
Computers can reduce waste and resources when we pack them efficiently. The iPhone today is packaged 42% smaller than the one in 2007. It means we can fit 80% more boxes. That will reduce a lot more emissions and carbon dioxide.
Something that you should really be aware of is that a lot of the computers that are thrown away still have data on their hard drives. This may contain all of your personal information, and if someone gets it, they may be able to hack your accounts. Even an FBI hard drive has been found, and the only way to delete the hard drive on the computer is to destroy it.
Companies need to change the way they produce, dispose, or e-waste. Consumers need to change too because they will need forests just to sustain us. They need to employ new laws like take-back laws, otherwise we could cause more bioaccumulation and destroy our world.
I think that electronics is still very useful, but we need to use our resources more efficiently. The producer should also make all chips the same size so that if your computer breaks, you just need a new chip. I still think computers are very good. They just need less toxins, so let's change it.
What me and Andrew is trying to say is that humans are being selfish.
Yeah, we're destroying other lives, not just our own. We're destroying food chains, ecosystems, habitats, and also the lives of other human beings. Is our stuff really worth that much to you?
We need to change the electronic system and the material economy. So let's start now.